there is a difference on two profiles being linked over the recent days. I would say 2-3 profiles. Because Danilo from Brazil is a player who's been offered to Man United. It's not a negotiation started from Man United. Manu Kon is a player that Manchester United have under consideration. Man United spoke to the agents of the player. Man United had concrete conversations with the agents of the player, but Man United are yet to reach out to Roma because they are yet to decide which player they want as defensive midfielder. So Man United have not started an official negotiation with Roma, have not sent an official bid for Manu Kon because of what they want to do in midfield. But Danilo has been offered to United. United called the agents of Manu Kon, so it's different, but yet to be a club-to-club negotiation. So Man United could go for a different midfielder. It's still an open story.
Manchester United's transfer plans continue to gather momentum as Michael Carrick and the recruitment team work behind the scenes to reshape the squad before the new Premier League campaign. While supporters are eager for fresh arrivals, the reality is that the club are taking a patient and calculated approach rather than rushing into expensive deals. One area that remains a major priority is defensive midfield, with several names under serious consideration as United look to add the right balance, physicality and quality to the heart of the team. According to Fabrizio Romano, Brazilian midfielder Danilo has been offered to Manchester United. However, this is an important distinction because the move did not originate from United themselves. The player's representatives made the opportunity available to the club, meaning United are now assessing whether he fits Michael Carrick's long-term vision. At this stage, there are no negotiations between the clubs, and the Red Devils have not committed themselves to pursuing the deal. It is simply one of several options currently on the table as United evaluate the market. The situation surrounding Manu Kon is significantly different. Fabrizio Romano reports that Manchester United have already held concrete discussions with the French midfielder's representatives to better understand his situation, personal terms, and overall availability. Those talks demonstrate genuine interest from Old Trafford, but there has still been no official contact with Roma. United have not submitted a bid, nor have they opened formal negotiations with the Italian club because the recruitment department is still deciding which defensive midfielder best suits Carrick's plans. That means Kon remains firmly under consideration, but no final decision has been made. The race is still completely open, and Manchester United could yet move for another midfielder if they believe a better opportunity becomes available. According to reports, Manchester United have joined Arsenal in closely monitoring the contract situation of Vinicius Junior at Real Madrid, ahead of a potentially dramatic end to the summer transfer window. The Brazilian superstar has yet to agree a new long-term deal with the Spanish giants, and uncertainty surrounding his future continues to grow. While Real Madrid remain keen to keep one of the world's most explosive attackers, negotiations have reportedly not reached a full agreement, leaving Europe's biggest clubs on alert. Reports suggest that if a contract extension is not signed in the coming weeks, Real Madrid could be forced to make a difficult decision. With Vinicius entering the final stages of his current deal, Los Blancos are understood to be reluctant to risk losing such a valuable asset on a free transfer next summer. As a result, the club may consider listening to offers this summer should negotiations fail to progress, rather than allow one of their biggest stars to walk away for nothing. Manchester United are believed to be among the clubs keeping a close watch on the situation. The Red Devils admire Vinicius Junior's pace, flair, creativity, and match-winning ability, with the Brazilian regarded as one of the finest left-wingers in world football. Although no official bid or formal negotiations have taken place, United are reportedly monitoring every development and would be ready to assess the opportunity if Real Madrid open the door to a sale. Arsenal are also said to be following the situation, setting up what could become one of the biggest transfer battles of the window should Vinicius become available. Any move would require a huge financial package, with both the transfer fee and wages expected to rank among the highest in world football. For now, Real Madrid's priority remains agreeing a new contract with the Brazilian, but until pen is put to paper, speculation over his future is expected to continue. If the situation remains unresolved, Vinicius Junior could become the headline name of the summer transfer window, with Manchester United among the elite clubs waiting patiently for any opportunity to make their move. Another fascinating name that refuses to disappear is Carlos Baleba. Romano reveals that the Brighton midfielder has been extremely keen on joining Manchester United for quite some time. In fact, Baleba wanted the move as far back as last summer and remains enthusiastic about the possibility of wearing the famous red shirt. This time, however, the decision rests entirely with Manchester United. If Carrick and the recruitment team believe Baleba is the ideal midfielder to lead the next generation, they could reopen talks with Brighton. The player's desire is certainly not expected to be an obstacle, making this one of the most intriguing stories to watch as the transfer window progresses. Away from midfield, uncertainty also surrounds Marcus Rashford's future. According to the Manchester Evening News, Barcelona have decided against making his loan move permanent, meaning the England international is expected to return to Carrington in the coming weeks. Despite speculation linking him with several clubs, there currently appears to be very little movement in the market. Rashford is reportedly reluctant to join another Premier League side without Champions League football and, as things stand, is prepared to remain at Manchester United this season. Should he stay, Carrick would have the opportunity to rebuild the confidence of one of the club's most talented academy graduates and potentially give United another dangerous attacking weapon for the campaign ahead. Manchester United are also continuing their search for reinforcements on the left-hand side of the pitch. Andy Mitten reports that the club remain determined to strengthen at left-back, with Newcastle defender Lewis Hall admired by the recruitment department. The message from Old Trafford is clear. United would not invest time monitoring or targeting players unless they believed there was a realistic possibility of bringing them to the club. That will certainly encourage supporters hoping to see another quality addition arrive before the transfer deadline. Joshua Zirkzee's future also remains one to watch. Reports suggest there is growing interest from Serie A clubs, including Juventus and Roma, but no immediate exit appears likely. With Benjamin Šeško returning to full fitness, the situation could change later in the transfer window as clubs reassess their attacking options. Zirkzee himself is not pushing to leave, although any move back to Italy would most likely be on loan rather than a permanent transfer. That scenario could once again highlight Manchester United's ongoing difficulty in generating significant transfer income through player sales. If Zirkzee eventually departs, United already appear to have identified a possible replacement. Reports claim both Manchester United and Arsenal are interested in Aston Villa striker Ollie Watkins. The experienced England international is viewed as a proven Premier League goalscorer, capable of delivering immediately, while also helping Benjamin Šeško continue his development, without carrying the entire goal-scoring burden alone. Should Zirkzee leave later this summer, Watkins could quickly emerge as one of the biggest attacking stories of the window. Overall, Manchester United's strategy appears measured rather than reactive. Instead of rushing into deals, Carrick, Jason Wilcox and the recruitment team seem determined to identify the right profiles before committing substantial transfer fees. Whether the club ultimately choose Manu Kon, Carlos Baleba, Danilo or another midfielder entirely, the priority is clear. Build a stronger, more balanced squad capable of competing for major honours throughout the season. In my view, Manchester United should prioritise signing a defensive midfielder before focusing on any other position. The team has already strengthened in several key areas, but an athletic ball-winning midfielder who can protect the defence, recover possession and progress the ball would transform the balance of Carrick's system. Among the reported options, Carlos Baleba offers tremendous long-term potential, while Manu Kon appears more attainable if Roma become open to negotiations. Danilo could represent good value, but only if the coaching staff genuinely believe he fits the tactical project rather than signing him simply because he has been offered. What do you think, Reds? If you could choose only one midfielder, would you sign Carlos Baleba, Manu Kon or Danilo? Do you believe Marcus Rashford deserves another chance under Michael Carrick, or should the club still look to move him on? And if Joshua Zirkzee leaves, would Ollie Watkins be the right signing, or would you prefer Manchester United to invest in a younger striker? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest Manchester United news and transfer updates.